Welcome. My name's Dan, the world's strongest man, and this is Do It for the Gains. Um, so yesterday I did 8 muscle ups with 25 pounds on my body, like a weight vest. And yeah, the guy told me that weighs 25 pounds, and it felt like 25 pounds, right? So yeah, I put it on, did 8 reps with it, 8 muscle ups. Might be a world record, and I'm gonna tell you how I did it. So a while ago, I could only do 12 muscle ups, right? And for the longest time, I was stuck at 12 muscle ups. I hit 12 muscle ups, um, 2018 on my birthday, and it was April, early April, April 3rd. Um, and I just went through a struggle. Like for a while, like I couldn't increase my muscle ups, and then my muscle ups went down because my shoulders were bothering me. I was taking collagen, fish oil, creatine, and beta alanine. I got off all those supplements, and suddenly I started to notice that my muscle ups were increasing every single time I went to the gym. The first time I did 13 muscle ups. After only doing like 2 muscle ups on my first set. Like I did it on my second set too, but on my first set, I only did 2 muscle ups, and then suddenly next workout I'm hitting 13, and then 14, and then all the way to 19, right? So, um, uh, after that, like I didn't take creatine for a really long time. I thought it was just a coincidence, right? Uh, but after a while, I decided to take creatine again because I thought it might help me. And it did help me, like not with my muscle ups, but it helped me with deadlift, with all sorts of stuff, right? Bench. And I got off of it like 3 weeks in. Like I spilled it, and like I already had this theory that that getting off of creatine helps with body weight exercises because you lose a little bit of weight too. That helps. I think that's the main factor because doing muscle ups is so hard that like it just feel like it's like I noticed this time too whenever I got off of creatine that my muscle ups were much more explosive, even though I didn't hit uh PRs for like muscle ups with just like my body weight. Um, I I noticed that they were much more explosive and that my endurance was much better. Like I was barely dropping, and like a lot of times I was actually increasing my reps as I went along in my sets for muscle ups. So yeah, there's other factors, but right now, like my muscle ups are more explosive than ever, and it's because I've got off of the creatine. It could also help with other body weight exercises, but I don't really think that much. I think though that from previous experiences, I feel really strongly that getting off of creatine helps with muscle ups. So if you're struggling with muscle up gains, get on creatine, I would say, and then get off of it. Because I find it also helps whenever I have a weighted vest on, right? So whenever I get it off of, whenever I take the weighted vest off, or like if I have a weighted dip belt, um, if I take it off, like suddenly like I have much more control because I had to muscle up with all that weight on me. But last night, whenever I did those muscle ups with 25 pounds, before that, like I could do one muscle up with 25 pounds, but just one, right? And and the reason I think that I did increase by so much is because of me getting off of the creatine and having much more explosion in my muscle ups because I also do a lot of single muscle ups. So doing all those muscle ups for just 1 rep, I think that helps as well because I have so much control over my body because I was used to before I was used to doing the muscle ups with all that weight, and then now it's less weight, and then I'm doing all those singles, and the singles are the ones that are the most explosive. Like whenever I get way deeper into my muscle ups, um, it's hard to get that explosion. So yeah, my best stretch of muscle ups was back in 2018. Went from 12 muscle ups to 19 muscle ups, and it's mainly because of getting off of that creatine. A lot of people like they think like getting on the creatine is when you're gonna make the most gains. But actually, it might actually be whenever you get off of it. Like you might not actually lose it. Thinking that you're gonna lose those gains, it's actually a bad mindset. You just got to go in the gym, see what happens, and yeah, remember to do it for the gains. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Unlabeled